Hello and welcome on the Polish Foodies YouTube channel. Today I want to show you how to make chrusciki, also known as chrust. They are deep fried cookies, usually served for Fat Thursday, Tłusty Czwartek, which is the last Thursday before the Lent. Lent is a period before Easter, so Tłusty Czwartek is typically on February. So some people call Chrusciki faworki, but it's not absolutely correct because faworki are usually made from the yeast dough, while Chrusciki are super crispy and you need only 5 ingredients to make them. So I will show you. It's really easy to make and it's also absolutely delicious. So let's start cooking. These are the 5 ingredients you need to make the chrusciki dough. Here are 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 4 egg yolks, 5 tablespoons of sour cream, a pinch of salt and a pinch of sugar. Adding sugar is not necessary, however I think the dough is better with just a pinch of it. And here is 1 tablespoon of vinegar. You can also use any kind of strong alcohol or vodka or distilled spirit. And you are adding it to prevent the dough to absorb fat, because chrusciki are deep fried cookies. So this will help you make them a little bit lighter. So I'm using the food processor Thermomix to make the dough. However, you can knead it manually as well. But the thing is, this dough needs a lot of time. You will need to knead it for about 5 to 10 minutes to put as much air inside as possible. So for me it's definitely easier. But after the dough is ready, I will show you the technique how to make it better manually. So this is flour, egg yolks, vinegar, sugar, and sour cream. Okay, I forgot the spoon. Okay. So for me it will be 5, maybe 7 minutes of kneading. So I will come back to you when the dough is ready. My dough is ready. As you can see, my hands are completely dry because the dough doesn't stick to my hand. If you see that your dough is quite sticky, you need to add more flour. And it's better to incorporate the flour into the dough, because if you sieve the flour on the surface, then when you are frying your chrusciki, they may burn quickly. So this is the right consistency of the dough. As you can see, it's very flexible, and this is how it looks like. So if you are kneading your dough manually, what you are going to do is simply throw your dough like this for about 5 minutes. Why you are doing this? Because you need to add as much air into the dough as possible. So if you don't use food processor, it's really necessary to throw it like this for about 5 minutes. My dough is already okay. So what I'm going to do is to divide it into 3 pieces, more or less, maybe 4 pieces, we'll see. And now it's time to roll it. Again, as you can see, the dough doesn't stick to the roller, which is good. When it comes to the thickness, do it as thin as possible, because chrusciki should be really thin and crispy. So even thinner. And now when it comes to the size, it's totally up to you. You can make bigger or smaller chrusciki, but first you need to cut it into strings like that. And then you are choosing the size of your chrusciki. Maybe I will cut this off. Okay, and I will make them like this. And how to mold them. So you need to make a cut in the middle. It should be quite long. Okay. And now you need to form chrusciki. They should look like this. So this is the first one. And okay, you can see again how to do it. You are taking your dough and put it in the middle like that, and this is your chruscik. So yeah, this is it. I will come back to you when all the chrusciki are ready. You can also make different shape of chrusciki, a diamond shape. So you should cut it in diamonds like this, and also make the cut in the middle. And it will look a little bit different. This is chrusciki, a diamond shaped chrusciki. As you can see, there's a triangle on the top, and these chrusciki are they have the line on the top, so this is the difference. It's up to you what shape you are going to choose. All my chrusciki are ready. I have about 50 pieces of them, but you may get more or less, depends on the size you choose. If you are not frying your chrusciki right away, you may cover them with clean kitchen cloth. If you do that, they won't get dry. So there are two ways of making chrusciki. You can either make them traditional way, which is deep frying in oil, or bake them in the oven. This is definitely a more healthy option. So all you need to do is put your chrusciki on the parchment paper and bake it for about 8 minutes in 350 to 360 Fahrenheit degrees, depends on your oven. You just need to look how they look like. After about 8 minutes you will see that they are okay to go. And the traditional method is to deep fry them. So first I will set my stove to the maximum level and we'll wait until the oil is ready. It will take a while, so how I'm checking whether the oil is ready or not. The first technique is to simply throw a pinch of salt, and I can hear nothing. If the oil is hot enough, you will hear sizzling, and I will show you in a minute or in a few minutes that the sound is completely different. And the other technique is to throw a bit of dough into the oil, so it went straight to the bottom. If the oil is hot enough, the dough will come up to the surface right away. So let's wait until our oil is hot enough. Ten minutes later, I think my oil is ready. Let me check it by adding some salt. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it's sizzling, so you can hear that. I'm not sure. But you can also check it by adding the dough. So I'm throwing a bit of dough into the oil, and yeah, it went straight up. So I can start frying my chrusciki. So you should gently throw them one by one into the oil. As you can see, they are going up. I like doing it in the wok because it's white and easy to fry. Be sure to not put too much chrusciki into the oil. Depends on the size of your pan. It will be about maybe maximum 10. Maybe one more. Yeah, and we are waiting until they will be ready to eat. In the meantime, you may turn them upside down when they are turning to the color to brownish. Not yet. In the meantime, you may line your plate or any other dish you like with paper towels because they will absorb the fat. So this is what you need. You may use the fork like me, or also the slotted spoon like this, szumówka. It's also helpful when you are cooking a Polish chicken broth, rosół. So I think the color of chrusciki has changed. Yes. So they are brownish. You can see the difference. This one is brownish and this is white. So you might turn them upside down. And okay, I will repeat the process with every single one. My chrusciki are ready. This side of my baking pan are chrusciki that are baked. This is how they look like. And this is chrusciki that are fried. So as you can see, there is a difference, and there's also a difference in taste. Of course, the deep fried ones are better for me, but these ones are actually really good. So you may need to check which one you like the most, which one you like more. So in here you can see why we were kneading dough for so long and why you needed to throw it. You can see the cute little bubbles of air on the entire surface of your chrusciki. So they are definitely more crispy if you knead the dough for a long time and when you throw it, because you can see the little bubbles of air everywhere. So I let them cool off completely, and the final step is to sprinkle them with the icing sugar. So this is it, our chrusciki are ready. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye!